Well, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I know I am. It's a little cloudy out. I hope it rains today and tomorrow, not Friday and Saturday. That's what I'm doing this arts and crafts show. Me and my wife. We're going to a really super nice church here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, on the outskirts. Phenomenal church, I'm going to tell you that right now. But anywho, don't need any rain. Not Friday and not Saturday. Nothing. Because when I move a show, I move a lot of product and I take a lot of tools. I'm bringing my great big old bench and I'm going to show primitive carving, hatchet carving, adze carving, all that stuff. Knife carving. I mean, if I can, I'll pick a rock up and carve with it. It don't really matter to me. I've been carving for so long. It's just, if it holds an edge, I'll tell people I can carve with it. I can grant you that. I can carve with it. But anywho, I'm just going to jump on here and do a shorty. You know, nothing really big. You've seen me do this, but what got me thinking about this, my good friend Steve Stone, super nice gentleman, called me yesterday. He used to hang out with me at McDonald's when I carved for McDonald's here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And one thing he loved, what I always did do, this is what got me thinking of it, is my shoe carving. So I thought, well, what the heck. I know you all have seen shoes and stuff. It may be boring to somebody, but yeah, I love carving shoes. I've been carving them since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper. So I'm just tuning up my knife right now is what I'm doing with a strop. And we're going to do a little shoe carving. And I know Steve, he watches my videos and he really enjoys it and everything. He subscribes to my channel. So I thought, well, for Steve, this one's for you. It's been a while since you've been in town and seen me carve a wooden shoe or anything like that. So let's get you down here. You don't need to see the old man. Lord, no. Get you down here where you can kind of see things. Alrighty. And it's just a basic shoe and everything. So we're just going to knock him out. Made out of that sugar pine. You know, a lot of people ask me, why do you use so much sugar pine? Well, where I grew up, you learned to use everything. And sugar pine was pretty relevant. You know, we didn't have no basswood back then. So you learn to use whatever you got. You know, it doesn't matter. Just don't worry about it. Carve it. But anywho, I was talking to Steve yesterday and really enjoyed Steve. He's wanting to come back this way. He's just been, a lot of things have caught up with him in life and stuff. And so he hasn't made it back this way. And he wants to go to Burger King and see me. Because now I'm carving at the Burger King. And that's where he wants to go and sit and chit-chat. And I told him I wish he was here before this show. Because I'd bring an extra chair just for Steve. And he could sit there if he wanted to all day. With me and my wife. And just enjoy the day. Enjoy the beautiful music they have out there. And just enjoy the people. Enjoy life being outside. That's it. Now, I'm not doing this one outside this morning because I don't know what they're doing in the neighborhood, but it's a little noisy. I don't know what they're beating on, but they're beating on something. So, I just came into the shop. But I'm not doing much today. Nope. I'm not. I'm going to rest my hands because I've got a ton of stuff I'm bringing to the show. Because I'm a maker. I'm not just a... I don't consider myself a crafter. You know, I don't. I consider myself a craftsman. I make, build, design, everything. Right there in front of you. I bring so much stuff that's in raw form. And if somebody says, hey, I want to see you carve a shoe, I can pull one out of my box. Or, hey, I want to see you carve one of your crazy-haired ducks. Well, I can pull one out of my box. Or just what have you. I bring so much. And I'm going to be doing bow carving with the adze and the hatchet. I may even knock out a spoon or something right there in front of everybody. Pumpkin carving, because we're into pumpkin season, so I have a huge pumpkin that I've got all made up, and it's ready to be carved with the hatchet and shaped and everything. So I do things right in front of everybody. I want you to know that, yes, this stuff is handmade. When you come to me, I can guarantee you it's made right here in the United States. It's all handmade. I have a lot of my American flags I'm bringing, my whimsical flags. I've just got everything. Things that you guys have not even seen yet and everything. I was talking to my neighbor over here's Brian's son yesterday. He is a computer guru, and he was telling me all kinds of things that I could do to help my videos and stuff. So I got to look into that, trying to improve my videoing. And he's going to show my wife how to do some basic editing on our computer that I bought over a year ago. That I don't even know, I've never been on. I've never been on it. Nope. Never been on it. I'm not a computer geek. I don't know anything about it. I just know how to do what you see right here. Yep. But I can remember sitting in McDonald's, and Steve would come in, and he would sit down right behind me, and he would watch me, and Steve was just a phenomenon. I miss Steve. I really do. I miss Steve a lot. I always did say, all the people that I like and everything, why can't we just be neighbors? Why can't we live in an area where we're all just right down the road from each other? Shoot, if Steve was here, he'd be in this shop right now. I know him. He'd be right here, just like he was at McDonald's, and enjoying the day, and eating his breakfast, and stuff like that. We're just going to knock out a shoe. But yeah, hopefully, maybe we'll learn a little bit of computer stuff this coming week. Don't know yet. I'd love to learn to edit and do some things, and but you just got to break it down to what we call a country boy's understanding. That's what you got to break it down to. Now, I used to cut these hoes all out by hand. I want to tell you what, folks. I have carved since I was a little boy. And the old hands, they got what you call arthritis. So, nope, I don't do that anymore. I can, but when you get arthritis in your old fingers and your old hands, and it hurts and stuff, you got to look at life a little different. So, I just drill a hole and cut down. Listen. I hope when Steve sees this, I know it's going to put a smile on his face, because he had a lot of my shoes. He would attain a lot of my shoes and take them back, and then he'd just give them to people. So like I said, he's a phenomenal man. He would just give them away. He would. He would just give them away. Make sure everybody else had a smile. Got most of my truck packed yesterday. I have a big old Chevrolet truck, and it has a back seat in it. You couldn't get 1 inch in the back seat. Nope. And then I got huge totes that go in the back of the bed, and all my tables, and all Lara's stuff, and all her little doodaddy stuff. She's got just a bunch of things she's taken and everything. We're looking really forward to the show. Yes, we are. Like I said, this show is just phenomenal. People are so nice. They wait on us. They ask us if we need anything, need to take a break. I mean, that's phenomenal. They bring in kids from other states, and they work the show with them, and they're always walking around asking you, do you need anything? And I think that's so respectful. mean, it's very hard for me to walk away when you've got $3,000 and $4,000 worth of tools sitting out. And I bring that much tools with my bench and all my chisels and hatchets and my adze and stuff, and just various carving tools and stuff. There is a lot of money that I bring out. It's like moving a whole entire another shop when I go to, because I'm, like I said, I'm a maker. I'm always sitting there doing this all day long, or I'm using a hatchet most of the day, or I'm just doing something. I'm giving you a whole show right there at the show. You're watching a true artist that literally does it right in front of you. And I've taught my wife to carve, and she'll be carving. I've made her a bunch of stuff that she's going to be doing. She's a carver, plus a jewelry maker. She's made all kinds of handmade jewelry. We literally just build about everything. You know, you've seen my tables, you've seen furniture. Like I said, in my house, everything is handmade. You know, everything. I don't buy furniture. If I want it, I just build it. That's it. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Just use the old Google noodle. It's called your brain. Sit down and open that door up and go for it. There's no right, no wrong. There we go. I'll tell you what, I've been joining a lot of different carving things and stuff where other people are carvers, and I love it. They're young, they're raw, but that's how you learn. Some of them says, well, I'm not very good. Yes, you are. Golly. You know, you're trying. You know, I didn't come out of the box being able to do this like this when I was young. I had to learn. I had to teach myself. You know, no one's perfect. I'm going to stress that over and over and over and over. Everybody will have a niche, you know, or niche, I mean. Just something that you enjoy doing. This is one of them. I could not tell you how many shoes I've carved. That would be impossible. I carved one the other day. It was no bigger than that. And my good friend Bob, he's got it at his house. I gave it to him. We sat and drank coffee together, and he comes and sees me at the Burger King, because he lives right down the road from Burger King. So he comes in and he goes, I'd like to have that for my mantle. Like, well, take it home. He goes, well, how much? I said, Bob, we've been friends for years. Nope, I don't want it. It's free. I don't want any money. You know, that's the way life should be. Life shouldn't be all about money. It should be about giving and you know, and helping others. And I'm going to tell you that right now. I helped a lady the other day and couldn't afford everything at the store. And I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. And and you could tell she needed it. And it was only one item, and it was only $4. What's $4? What is $4? When you can, and she said, well, sir, you don't have to. And I said, no, ma'am, I don't have to, but I want to. I said, it's not charity. We all have a bump in the road, and sometimes you need a little helping hand, and I don't want anything out of it. And she had a little baby, and, you know, what's $4? So I paid for it. I told the lady that was getting ready to ring me up, I said, ring that up and put that back in her sack. She needs it. So that's what we did. She thanked me, and that's fine. It's not, you know, you've got to learn to help people in life. To be a better person in this world, just give a little bit. It's not going to hurt you. You know, it makes you feel good. It does put a smile on my face. I was able to help somebody. You know? So, that's life. If everybody just would be that way, this world would be a lot better off. And that's the way I grew up. Yep. And I'll probably put a mouse in here. You know me. This is how I am. I like my mice. Mices. And I've got a bunch of those to carve in front of people. And I've got a bunch of them that are finished. I do. Put a little doodaddies in here. Let's get the sows on here. Da-da-da. I see it. Don't want it perfect. Get back in there, Mr. Knight. There we go. Oh, that one went up. That's going to look cool. Okay. Well, this is the first show for me this year. I do a Christmas show coming up. Don't quote me on this. I think in October they do this. I'm not really for sure. It's coming up, but it's at a beautiful Christmas motel there in Pigeon Forge. My wife and I, we do that. It's just a one-day show. It deals with their heritage, something like that. I'll find out more about it. I'm probably wrong in the month. I apologize right now. You know the old man. So, but we do that show and everything, and then the big Christmas show. And I don't know, maybe next year I may consider reaching out even further. It's been a while since I've went over the road. You know, it's been a long while. I used to travel to a lot of shows, and I would pick out about 4 or 5 shows a year, and that's what I would do. I do the same. I would work a circuit, and I would do the same shows, and I was big into that but I was a lot younger too. I was not the old man. I was the young man back then. You know. Now I'm the old man. So, I don't know, there's several big shows. I'd love to get out west. There's several big shows out west, and even down in the south, around Georgia and Virginia and stuff like that. There's some huge shows down in there. There's just some, you know, really, really unique shows and stuff around. Yep, there he is. Just draw with your knife, folks. That's all you need. You don't need a pencil. You can draw it all in because you want it to look like an old wrinkled shoe. Something like Grandpa just pulled off from the farm. Been wearing it forever. I've even carved these with holes in them that literally would peer through and everything, just to be a little different. I've carved the Mother Goose shoe long, long time ago. It's probably been over at least 8 years ago. Steve, when you see this, I hope you enjoy this, buddy. Leave me a good comment. Brings back memories. I was wondering what I was just going to twiddle on today. And when Steve called me, it just hit me. Well, let's just knock out another shoe. I always have shoes ready to go. I do. Like I said, I'm known for these things. Well, after this show, I'll be working strictly on Christmas. Lots of Christmas. I got some new things I'm designing. Some different snowmen. Stuff like that. So, a lot of different things. Little new things. I'm not going to do some of the things I did last year because I've done them 2 years in a row. So, they're not going to be produced. Get something new out and everything. So, like I said, it's a lot of new things and this and that. A lot of different things coming out. I think I'm going to do more smalls. The way the economy is, you know, thinking about families, smalls. That way you can still go home with something and not break the bank. Smalls. There we go. Very. Hey, this shoe didn't take long, did it? Just drawed with the knife, carved with the knife, drawed with the knife. Very simple. There, that was a little bit too long. And like I said, you can put shoestrings in these. I've stringed them before. It's not hard. I have a trick the way I do it and everything, so it's not really that hard to put shoestrings in it. It is doable. I do a lot of mice in it, so it just kind of covers it up and everything. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Still working on the cottonwood bark over here. You know, I don't ever get in a hurry on stuff like that. There's a lot of detail. I'm carving in stones and rocks and stuff like that. You know. So, alrighty, now let's put this right up here. This little top piece, the flap on top of the shoe, I call it. And then this one's basically done. Basically done. And the mouse, if I put I will be putting a mouse in here. It will take me just a few minutes to carve a mouse. So I've been doing them a long time. Well, I'm 60 years old, and I started drawing mice and carved them when I was around 7 years old. I started whittling these little mice. So you can do the math. I used to sit around just like the old men and would carve. I always had a piece of wood and always had a knife in my hand. Got that little flap carved in, little doodaddies here, little fissures, little marks. It's like it's all wrinkled up and everything. Like I said, these do not take long. Mess up the tongue right there a little bit. And basically, that's a shoe. Like I said, I hope when Steve sees this, I know it's going to put a smile on his face, because that's a shoe. Just a knocked out little simple whittled project. That's whittling right there. That's what I enjoy. Just simple in life. I've done the big stuff. Trust me. I made the money. I made great money doing phenomenal carvings, and you know, I'm done. It's like having a trophy. I don't want a trophy. I don't want a ribbon. I don't need to make the newspaper no more. I've done all that. I'm to a point in life that I don't care about that. I don't care about competition anymore. Nothing like that. I did that when I was younger. I did that when I had collar in my hair. You know? Now I don't. But anywho, I'm done with that. I just like to mess around with just simple little carvings. Teach people that you can do this. Just, you know. And then you can have a fun little shoe or whatever. A little too thick right there. Bend it up a little bit. And she is done. And I will not sand this. It don't need to be sanded. It's done. You want all those little marks and little fissures and little doodaddies all in it, and everything's been touched with a knife. It's all knife carving. It's all knife whittling. Let's get that right. Here's whittling right here. There you go. Just as simple. There you go, Steve. We were talking yesterday, brought back memories of me carving these shoes, and you know what? I thought I'd do one for everybody today. Let's bring you back up here. See the old man. Get you up here a little bit closer. There you go. Woo, got my hair cut yesterday. You know, try to look a little bit presentable. And everything. Well, anywho, like I said, it wasn't much. I did this because of Steve Stone. He always did enjoy my shoes. He's had tons of them. And I thought of him yesterday when he called me. I thought, well, let's just knock out a simple little fast shoe. You can tell it didn't take much to knock this out. It doesn't. These things, I can carve these in my sleep, you know, or whittle them, whatever. But anywho, I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate and love everybody that has been following me and subscribing to my channel. This is a family channel. That's what I enjoyed, because you can set your children down and show them an old man carving a shoe and everything. So I appreciate everybody. It's free to subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out. Please send me a comment, a like, and a share. Share it with all your friends. Get your friends out there involved and show them these videos. And you know, maybe they'll like, wow, I want to try that. And if you're in Tennessee and you're in Gatlinburg, I'm on Google Maps. Type in Whittler Dave. That's how you can bring me up. DavePoston@gmail.com. That is my I guess your email. Yeah. Lord, I don't know. But anywho, I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate everybody, and I will just talk to you later. Thank you.